All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to San Pablo. Anthony Schultz here on BayAreaSports.tv, and it's the defending Bay Valley champions, the Contra Costa Comets, taking on the Alameda Cougars here tonight. Alameda in blue, Contra Costa in gray, and we are just about set to get underway. The starters for Alameda: Jordan Jackson, Devron Morel, Peter Mijatovic, Hamza Alkablani, and Mike Pina. And for the Comets, it's going to be Miles Lewis, Seneca Willoughby, Darren Bracey, Cameron Robinson, and Jeremiah Stamps, the starting five for head coach Miguel Johnson. And we are set to get underway. No women's game tonight. So this is the matchup for the evening, and now they're going to violation here on the jump. They're going to do it again. And calling the action on the floor for us, Johnny Harrington. Eric Taylor, Horace Shields, and Will Williams, the trio in the stripes tonight. Ball game underway. Seneca Willoughby going to handle it here for the Comets as we just get underway here from San Pablo. Swing it out. Willoughby's got it into Cameron Robinson. Double team in the post. Tries to get it out. Has it blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. And it'll stay with Contra Costa here with 12 to go. Contra Costa coming in with an 8-2 record in the Bay Valley, 15-7 overall. Alameda 4-6, 6-16 overall for the Cougars. They had one horrible stretch this year where they were really just losing game after game after game, but they have played much better outside of that. Shot clock running down to 5. Willoughby, a long three-pointer for Seneca. Off the back iron, no good. First shot is missed, and a rebound and a clear here to Mike Pina. And here comes Jordan Jackson leading the point for the blue-cladded Cougars from Alameda. They try to get it inside, and another long three, and knocked down by Jordan Jackson. Jordan Jackson from downtown, he comes in averaging a hair over 14 points a game, and you can see why. That was a couple of steps beyond the arc, and he really nailed it that time. And here's a steal for the Cougars. Get it out to Jordan Jackson. Willoughby dogging him here. Can't get the steal, but he disrupted the basket, and it goes up no good, tipped around, and finally rescued by Jeremiah Stamps. All right, here's Seneca back on the offensive end for Contra Costa. Every team, for the most part, playing that 2-3 zone defense. Here's Seneca now, working it around. Miles has got it. Jump shot for Miles, off the rim, no good, tipped around. And it looked like Bracey touched it last. Now they're going to say it was off Alameda. And it looks like Darren Bracey's going to have a chance to inbound here from the baseline. And just barely a minute and a half gone by, 3-0 in favor of College of Alameda. Bracey looking to key it in here, trying to get it to somebody. Lewis in the corner. He works against Pina. Now Jordan Jackson picks him up. Robinson is screened there. Miles wants the shot. He lets fly and knocks it down. A three-pointer from Miles Lewis, and we are all tied at 3. Jordan Jackson watched by Miles. Here comes a double team in the corner. Ball intercepted on the skip pass. Here comes Seneca. Comets want to change ends, but good transition defense by the Cougars. And Contra Costa will have to set it up. High screen from Jeremiah. Here's Bracey. He wants a three-pointer, no good. Robinson gets the rebound. Cameron going to the hole, lays it up and in. Cameron Robinson. So a steal on one end after good defense in the corner. And then an offensive rebound and a score for Robinson. And here's a bad pass, intercepted by Miles Lewis. And Seneca all the way and lays it home. Miles gets the assist, and timeout called by Alameda here with 17:21 to go. And Contra Costa has taken the lead here at 7-3. And there's a break in the action. We'll be back here to San Pablo in just one moment.
got 30 seconds? Yeah, that's a 30 seconds here. So we should have 5 left. We'll go 30 and 4 quarters.
All right, after the 3 ball by Jordan Jackson to start the ball game, 7 straight runoff by the Comets, and defense a big part of it. Offensive rebound by Cameron Robinson also helped on 1 possession, and it's a 4-point lead here for the Comets. Jackson inside and flipped up, no good. Knocked around and finally taken by Cameron Robinson. That was Peter Mijatovic, unable to score inside. Kick back out. Robinson, the big man, wants a 3 off the rim, no good. Mijatovic pulls down the defensive rebound and Alameda clears. Looking to get it into Mijatovic on the inside, but pretty well covered there. Devron Morrell looking for some room. Now into the corner. Pino wants the baseline shot off the back of the iron. No good. Mijatovic, the rebound off the glass with the hook shot and count it 7-5. Pretty looking hook shot there by Mijatovic. Just that nice kiss off the glass for the Cougar Deuce. Bracy inside, stamps a fake. He's surrounded now. Jeremiah gives it back to Bracy. Spins into a double team, kicks it off to Robinson, who can't handle it. It's out of bounds to Alameda. So the Comets able to get the ball inside to one of the bigs, but the defense in that zone immediately able to swarm all over Stamps. And that possession goes awry for Contra Costa. The lead now 2 for the Comets. Well, that's going to be a 10-second call as the Cougars were unable to get the ball across the timeline. So that is a violation, and the Comets going to get the ball back. So nice defense again by Contra Costa. A couple of steals already here in the game for the Comets. And now Jeremiah going to come out of the ball game. Jordan Lilly out of Northview High School, 6'5", 175 pounds, comes into the ball game for Contra Costa. We're going to have Lilly move up a little bit down that sideline. Seneca Willoughby. Bracy's got it. Miles to Willoughby, tries to penetrate, kicks it back out. Miles inside, puts it up, has it knocked away, gathers it, and now Pina comes out of the pack with it. Cougars want to run. Here they come the other way. Pina, the nice move, off the glass, no good. And we're going to have they're going to count the basket. And a foul. And they're going to get Jordan Lilly. They're going to count the basket. There's going to be a chance now for a 3-point play here for College of Alameda, and a chance for the Cougars to reclaim the lead. So Pina able to get the score and the foul. And now a 7-7 tie, and Pina looking to break that. And it is good, and that is a Alameda 3-point play. And the Cougars reclaim the lead at 8-7, led 3-0, trailed 7-3. And now they've made a run of their own. They've scored the last 5. And they lead it by a point. Lilly with the fake. Off to Miles. There's a double team. Robinson, nice pass to Bracy, but he can't hit the bunny. Mijatovic was coming over, the big man, that may have changed that shot. But Bracy unable to connect from point-blank range. And the score remains 8-7. Get it into Mijatovic. They do. Here comes the double team. Peter looking for some room, backs it in, off to Pina. And Morrell wants the shot, and he knocks down the 3. 11-7 in favor of Alameda. They've hit a pair of 3-pointers here. One for Morrell, and now, of course, one for Jordan Jackson to start the game. And it's a lead of 11-7 here, and there's a foul. Shaq Hopkins, number 10, going to check into the ball game. Coming off Ravi Bambra's bench. Ravi Bambra formerly at San Francisco City College, where he was an assistant coach. And that was a year that, the year of 2017-2018. There's a shot from Seneca, and Seneca knocks down the three, and it's now 11-10 in that 2017-2018 season for San Francisco City. They went 33-1 and won the state championship, and Barbara, an assistant coach on that very fine team. This one goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Alameda. And now a change from Miguel Johnson, number 0. Jordan Rosales will come into the game. And Darren Bracey will get his first rest of the evening. 14:07 to go here in the first. The Comets trail at 11-10. And side out here for the Cougars. Cougars working on this 1-point lead. Morrell thought about the long three, thinking about it again here. Outside, Jackson one dribble, gives it back up. They cut it inside. Mialovic has it. Now he gets it out, and that shot won't go. And the miss there by Alcablani with that lefty jumper. Here's Rosales. Seneca over to Miles, skip pass, Rosales with the fake, goes right back into the double team. Good help defense that time by Humza. Robinson working in the post, but surrounded by blue shirts, has to give it up. Shot clock down to 7, and this pass no good, and it's going to be intercepted by number 10, Shaq Hopkins. Pass out. Peters got it on the baseline, works against Robinson, and goes up and draws the foul. So Mijatovic working hard there on the baseline. Went up for the foul. They're going to call Robinson for leaning in. Now Cam's going to come out of the ball game. And the Comets going to go to the bench here. Looks like number 23, Omari Stevens, is going to come into the ball game. He'll do it here after the first free throw. Mijatovic's first one is good. Stevens comes in. Dwayne Johnson also checking in, along with number 3, Kamaru Hampton. So wholesale changes here for the Comets as Coach Johnson tries to keep the troops fresh. And Mijatovic hits the second one. He gets both of them here. It's 13-10 in favor of the Cougars. Rosales drives in, runs into a double team immediately. And boy, Stevens had the ball. Pardon me, that is number 23, yes, Omari Stevens, and he stepped on the baseline, he turns it over. So that zone defense by Alameda really giving the Comets some trouble right now. And they trail by 3 with Alameda coming back here with the basketball, and some pressure in the front court applied here for Contra Costa. They already got that 1 10-second violation already. They won't get it here. Plenty of time with the shot clock here for the Cougars to operate. Jaquez Williams into the ball game now. Jordan's three-point shot won't go. Stevens the rebound. Here comes Rosales. They want to run. Lob pass and up and no good off the glass, but could not get it to stick. Hampton, that play looked really good. Hampton just couldn't get the shot off the glass to go. But boy, Rosales really led him with a beautiful alley-oop style pass. But the Comets cannot connect with it, and the lead remains 3 for the College of Alameda. Or that full court pressure here. Williams going to try to get it across court. He does. Going double teamed in the corner. Tough defense trying to find a way through, and now we're going to have a blocking call. As Shaq Hopkins able to split the defenders and then took a hip, and he went down. So that'll be the third team foul against Contra Costa. So inbound situation here for the Cougars with 20 on the shot clock. Jackson watched by Rosales. There's the double team right there with Miles Lewis. Hopkins, Williams, he wants a three-point shot off the rim and no good. Kamaru with the rebound. Here comes Rosales as the Comets change ends. Cut it to one or tie here on this possession. They trail it by 3, 11:50 and counting. Rosales wants the shot and off the back of the iron, no good. Comes around, Williams has got it, breaks into the open court as he comes across the timeline. 3 gray jerseys are there and a foul against Contra Costa. Jordan Jackson going to get a rest now as Morrell comes back into the ball game. Also checking in, number 44, Mike Green Jr. going to check into the ball game. So Devron Morrell back in. Williams going to key it in here for Alameda. Trying to get it in, going to throw it way up high. Does get the ball inbounded. And here are the Cougars working on that 3-point lead. Here's a jump shot and off the rim and backboard, no good. Kamaru really skying for the rebound. Stevens had it, lost it, and Williams takes it away. Contra Costa gets back on defense. Good defense by Seneca. This ball is partially tipped, but taken by the Cougars inside, off the glass and home. Good looking shot there by number 32, Saji Muwanza, as he's able to connect a 5-point lead now. Seneca Willoughby, high dribbles for Seneca. Skip pass out to Rosales. He wants to penetrate, runs into a double team, out to Seneca. Willoughby wants the 3, and he knocks it down. Seneca Willoughby from downtown. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Seneca's got 8 points. Boy, and just like that, the Comets cut the lead to 15-13. Timeout on the floor here from San Pablo. We'll be back with more Comets basketball in just a moment. All right, a Seneca Willoughby 3 has cut the lead down to 15-13. Good game for Seneca already. 8 points here in this first half. And a steal by Kamaru. And Hampton going all the way, lays it off the glass, can't get it to go, tipped around, still being tipped around. Williams nearly had it. And it's going to come out to number 10, Shaq Hopkins. Morrell double team near the timeline. Williams, nice dribbling, but then has it knocked away by Seneca, but the Comets can't quite come up with it. Seneca, good hands that time, knocking it away from Williams, but it's out of bounds to the Cougars. 10:24 to go, a 2-point lead for the College of Alameda. Hopkins on the inbound, short jumper off the back iron, no good. Good look there off that inbound, but Alameda can't get the shot. Here comes Willoughby now. Hampton. Seneca's got it. He wants the long 3 again, off the rim, no good. Long rebound. Here come the Cougars 2-on-1, and the pass is just wide of the mark. Looking for Mike Green Jr. down there. And that pass coming from Muwanza, let's say slightly wide that time. A 2-on-1 break, but the Cougars cannot convert. Darren Bracey going to come back into the ball game. Rosales going to take a seat. And here comes Seneca, running point here for Contra Costa. Hampton. Looking into Robinson, he's got it. Double team, triple team. Robinson kicks it out. Hampton wants the shot, and this one off the rim, bounces around, and boy, there is Bracy with the offensive rebound and the putback, and we are tied at 15. Bracy had a great game Wednesday at Napa. He went for 18 in that ball game, gets his first deuce right there, and now we're going to have a backcourt violation by Williams. As the defense was there, he went back across the timeline after coming over, and both feet and the ball have to be over. It was, and that is a violation against Alameda, so they turn it back over to Contra Costa now. And the Comets a chance to reclaim the lead, making it, which would make it a very seesaw affair here in this first half. Here's Hampton. Now on top, Stevens setting a screen. Stevens going to get it, but right in the teeth of the defense. They're going to foul him, Will Alameda. And Stevens fouled after he was triple teamed. And if you're Alameda in that situation, you got three guys around him, you don't want to reach in and make the foul because you really have a good situation defensively there. But when they reach in, slap a wrist or a hand, you're going to get called for the foul. Robinson into the corner. Darren Bracy's got it. Now Hampton gets a screen, weaves his way through, pass tipped, rescued by Seneca, 8 to shoot. Willoughby dribbles in, kicks it out. Hampton, Bracy, he shoots the three off the back iron, no good. Williams looked like he was going to grab it near the sideline, thought the better of it and let it go out of bounds. Smart play by Jaquez Williams, number 1. Clearly had a chance to grab it, but you know it's going to be off the other team. Just go ahead and let it go out of bounds. Oh boy, there is a foul by Hampton. Gets Williams with the push. And they're called that on the Comets. That'll be their 5th team foul here of this first half. So Hampton could have come out of the ball game now. Landon Manuel, number 24, going to come into the ball game. His first time in the ball game tonight. The sophomore guard from Salesian High School, coming off Miguel Johnson's bench. Out here to Williams. Three on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock. Puts it up, looks like it was partially blocked, but it's going in anyway. Boy, good looking shot there by Shaq Hopkins. Not a whole lot of room, the defense was right there, but he sticks the jumper anyway. And here's a skip pass onto the corner. Miles Lewis looking for some room, kicks it out. And the shot by Willoughby won't go. Long rebound coming out. Williams has got it, trying to weave his way through traffic. Gray shirts everywhere. Miles Lewis takes it away, but he stepped on the sideline with the basketball. And now we've got a timeout. Miguel Johnson calls timeout. This will be a full 17-15, 7:59 to go here in the first half. We'll be back to San Pablo right after this.
Are a crisp biologist, so you know that the extra crispy edges sticking out of that pillowy soft bun are the very best part of the crispy, juicy, tender experience. And that's saying something. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, back in San Pablo, 7:59 to go here in the ball game. 17-15 in favor of the Alameda Cougars. Trying to add to that lead right now. And looking to inbound here with Devron Morrell. Williams popping out. He doesn't get it. Now off into the corner. Looked like they stepped on the line. Skip pass to the outside. Here's the shot by Green Jr. He can't get it to go. Tipped around, and Shaq Hopkins takes it. Good-looking rebound. Morrell's got it. He wants the three-pointer off the rim and no good. Ball bouncing around and finally taken by the speedy Miles Lewis, breaking out of the pack. Lewis wants to change ends, spins into the teeth of the defense and lays it home. And a foul and a chance now for a Comets three-point play. Well, that ball was being tipped around, and Miles able to pick it up and really just sprinted out of the pack. But when he got down into the paint, the defense was there. He spun right into the teeth of the defense, but was able to finish the play anyway. And now the foul shot, and he knocks it down, and that is a Comets three-point play. And Contra Costa has reclaimed the lead at 18-17. These two teams have met earlier in the season. That was January the 3rd at Alameda, a Contra Costa victory that night, 83-68. Here's Contra Costa picking up at half court. Williams works against Lewis. Devon Morrell inside. Here's Green Jr. with the shot off the back iron, no good. And Bracey with the rebound. Here comes Lewis sprinting into the front court. Good transition defense by the Alameda Cougars, and now they get the steal, breakaway, and a slam dunk hammered home by Dwayne Johnson, number 32, at a Donaldsville High School. And the sophomore gets the slam after the steal, and again, the lead changes hands. It's 19-18 in a seesaw affair here in this first half. Bracey, skip pass. Lewis leaps up high to get it. Looking for some room. Shot clock to 6. Bracey wants the baseline three, and it just does roll out, but an offensive rebound and a putback. And that is number 15, Shaquan Horsey at a Chester High School. Offensive rebound and a finish. Contra Costa again with the lead. Back and forth we go here from San Pablo. And now a nice fake. Stop and then go back up. And count that one for number 32, Muanza. Seneca out to Bracey. Darren looked like he was going to go up for the shot, but had Muanza right in his face. Here's a pass to the outside. Seneca's going to have to go run this down near the sideline. 8 to shoot, 7 to shoot. Here's Williams, gets a screen. And Seneca going all the way, and he lays it up and home. Seneca Willoughby with the move, and he's got 10 points here in this first half. It's still 5.5 to go. Some more of that pressure in the backcourt. Williams going all the way, loses the basketball, but he's hammered to the floor. They're going to get the Comets with their 6th team foul. And this is going to be of the shooting variety, and Williams going to get a chance to shoot 2. Now the Comets want to talk something over here. But looking back on that game from January the 3rd at Alameda, Jordan Rosales had a nice game. He scored 12. Jeremiah Stamps had 16 in that ball game, 11 for Seneca. And Omari Stevens had 10. So some of the guys who don't do a lot of the scoring for the Comets did a lot of the scoring that night. And that's what really hurt Alameda. And Williams' shot is good. Rosales going to come back into the ball game now. Jordan Lilly also coming back into the ball game, along with Jeremiah Stamps. So it's Rosales, Lewis, Jeremiah Stamps, Jordan Lilly, and Landon Manuel, the 5 on the floor right now for head coach Miguel Johnson. And this one is good from Williams. Jordan Jackson has come back into the ball game for Alameda. And with those shots, they have reclaimed the lead, so we continue to go back and forth here. Inside to Jeremiah, surrounded by defenders. Rosales dribbles in, puts it up, and scores with the left hand. Jordan Rosales with the drive and the finish. And again, it's the Comets with the lead. Rosales gets his first bucket of the evening. Jackson with the fake, couple of fakes, and now into the corner. Mijatovic shot won't go. He was open. Jackson got him the basketball, but he couldn't stick the jump shot. And Lewis banging bodies with a defender, and that'll be a foul against the Cougars, the blocking foul. So Jaquez Williams going to come out of the ball game now, and re-entering is Hamza Alkablani. Alkablani into the ball game for the Cougars. Rosales coming around. Manuel's got it inside to Jeremiah Stamps. Ball was tipped a little bit. Lewis looking for the baseline. Defense collapses on him. Now he's trapped. And they're going to call a jump ball here. So Alameda able to get the tie-up. Possession arrow is theirs. And with 4:21 to go, trailing by one, they will get the basketball back. Manuel picking up Morrell here. Here comes Lewis with a double team. Hamza's got it, but it's taken away. Jordan Lilly able to get there and rip the ball away from Hamza. Here comes Rosales as we tick down to 4 minutes to go. Manuel into Lilly, out to Rosales. He penetrates all the way. Lefty shot, and that won't go. Right at the point-blank range. Couldn't get that one to go, but good-looking drive for Rosales again. A couple of different times here in this first half, he's been able to get right to the cup. Mijatovic works against Jeremiah Stamps, looking for some room. Good job by Jeremiah. Good footwork by the big fellow there to stay with Peter. One more time, they try it. Double team comes, off to the baseline it goes. And now we're gonna have 3 seconds in the key against Alameda. Good defense again on that trip down the floor for the Contra Costa Comets. Kamaru Hampton coming back into the ball game. And Landon Manuel to the bench for Contra Costa. And there's a shot from Lewis, and he knocks down the three. Miles Lewis from downtown. He's got 9. And Contra Costa able to extend the lead now. Here's a pass nearly intercepted. I thought Lilly fouled there. No call. Mijatovic wants to drive. Gets it off. Lewis makes the steal on the baseline. Out to Lilly. A 1-on-2 goes all the way. Lefty won't go. And now we're going to have a foul, and it looks like they're going to get Contra Costa with the call here. Contra Costa going to get the whistle here, and back the other way they come. But boy, what a play by Miles Lewis at the defensive end, stealing that pass on the baseline and then saving it and giving his team a chance at a fast break. Coaching staff having a word there with Jordan Lilly, and I think they're going to talk to him about going 1-on-2 that time on that fast break. So Morrell, after that foul at the other end of the floor, Devron is going to shoot foul shots here. That was the 17th foul. So now into the bonus goes the Cougars. This is a 1-and-1 situation. So Devron needs the first to get the second. And the first one, yes. Next one is good. So Davron Morrell able to get them both here. And the lead 27-25 now. 2:45 to go here in this first half from San Pablo. And Rosales gets it into Jeremiah Stamps. Here comes a triple team defense. He is surrounded This one going to go out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Alameda. So among the coaches on the staff, for Miguel Johnson, Marshall Collins, Jason Maples, D'Angelo Mack, Robert Crane, Kevin Bonner, Bobby Savanthong, and Seth Jones. Inside to Jeremiah, kicks it back out. Miles Lewis has got it. Rosales with it. And inside the skip pass, and that was a little bit low. It's going to be out of bounds. Hampton couldn't handle it, very low right at his feet, so not a good pass that time from Miles, and the Comets turn it over. Hamza getting it across the timeline. Morrell nearly lost it. Here comes a double team. Off to Jackson. And now the Cougars settle into the half-court offense. Juratovic spins, hook shot, counted! He's hit a couple of those. Working in the post. One time he went off glass, this time just straight over the front of the rim. But he's shown that hook shot. That's pretty effective here. Stamps, that's a tough pass inside to Jeremiah, but he handles it, can't get the bunny, and then it is tipped in by Hampton. Boy, Kamaru Hampton getting off his feet. Boy, he's got some hops on him. Juratovic out to Morrell, skip pass here to Jackson on the wing. Inside, Juratovic works against Stamps. There's the fake, gets to the hole, and it's the hook shot, no good that time, and Jeremiah comes down with the rebound. Good move by Juratovic, but he couldn't stick it that time. Lewis penetrates off the glass and home. Miles Lewis right through the defense to the hole. Rosales comes out of the pile with the basketball. Miles has got it, 31-27. There's the shot, and that is knocked down. Darren Bracey from downtown, and the lead is 7 now. So Bracey, he's got himself 5 points. Hamza comes across the line. Pina's got it. Out to Peter, into the corner for Hamza. He's got the fake, and then Bracey is going to hit him with the body. Gave him the shoulder that time. And that will be the 8th team foul against Contra Costa. Seneca Willoughby now checking back into the ball game. So this is going to be another 1-and-1 situation. And Hamza Al-Qablani will do the honors from the stripe. Got to get the first to get the second. First one is good. Head coach Bombroom asking for an explanation on a foul previous to this, I would say. Certainly he's not arguing the foul that the Cougars benefit from. Al-Qablani gets both of them there. It's 34-29. Ticking down here to 35 seconds to go here in the ballgame. This one tipped around. Hampton able to keep it. And off to Stamps, he can't handle it, and chased down on the baseline by Pina. And here we go. Now we're going to have a traveling call against Alameda, and they turn it over here. .7 to go in the ball game. Excellent game here tonight, 34-29. In favor of Contra Costa, trying to increase that here. Shot clock turned off. Now let's see if they play for the last shot here. Yeah, they don't want Jeremiah shooting a 3-ball here with that much time left. And the Comets will wisely take their time and try to get the last shot here of the first half. In no hurry now, down to 8 seconds. Miles Lewis works against Hamza. Skips it out. Bracey's got it. Defense gets there, and Pina. 2 seconds, 1 second, and they're not going to get a shot off. So they did the right thing and to wait and try to get the last shot, but they were not able to get a shot off. So some pretty good defense by Alameda, and that will do it for the first half. At the end of one half of play from San Pablo, Comets 39, Comets 34, College of Alameda 29. We'll be back with the second half action from San Pablo right after this. The song say, and I can do all things. I can do all things. I can do all things. Yeah, yeah. I'm not afraid of the moment. I'm not afraid I can't hold it. I
get up in the morning. I gotta do it for Kobe. Lately I'm on it. Lately I know where I'm going. Taking whatever control it. Show me opponents. Show me opponents. I got a gift and I'm starting to own it. Yeah, we came a long way. And that's what the song say. And I can do all things. I can do all.
I've been working at McDonald's close now to 40 years in January. We didn't come to this country with a silver spoon. We started from nothing, absolutely nothing. We come with a dream. Although early on, I didn't know McDonald's was my dream, but here I am, almost 40 years later, and I'm striving every single day to be a better person, to be able to provide for those that are in the place that I was 40 years ago.
I think what I've learned from my parents about their experience coming to the United States and seeing their struggle was to always look out for others, not just for yourself, and just to provide to make better. They never let us struggle. They gave us everything that we could possibly want and need, and they made sure that we enjoyed everything, that we had the best, but not only for us, but as a family. Literally everything I've ever had has only been from McDonald's. So when I see how much they've worked to not only build themselves in the company, but now make a name for themselves, people admire them, people look up to them. So it's big shoes to fill, but it's definitely very rewarding.
So I always say I have 80 adopted kids. And for me to be able to help them, it's been our #1 goal for my husband and I. I remember coming home from school sometimes and my mother struggling, and not being able to provide everything she could at the time. And I feel that with our employees. When I see that, oh my God, now we're in COVID, schools are closed. They don't have something to eat. Their only meal was school. Now we have to provide for that. So my husband and I always make that conscious decision that they're gonna eat for free while they're at work. I always say, don't take for granted what you have at home because not everybody has it.
Food is a love language. It starts at home. So when we got to the stores and I started working in the stores, I realized that what I took for granted as family meals, as us getting together, was stuff that they didn't really do. So how can we eat together and celebrate beyond the McDonald's? So with it being a melting pot of people from everywhere, how can we all taste different things from different places? So it all started during the holidays. I wanted Christmas to be a thing. So we made a potluck. We told everybody to bring a dish and we closed the lobby for an hour and we all got to celebrate together. And it started from there and being able to see everybody come together. So that became our tradition during the holidays. After Christmas and Thanksgiving, everybody had to bring a plate and celebrate.
The importance of bringing our employees together shows that they are cared. Not only do we care for them, but they care for each other.
Sige na.
Ay, ayan na apo ko. Halika. 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 Tignan mo. Diba? Eto. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Lola.
The barrio dropped by today. From the generation holding it down to the one that taught them how it's done. There were risas, sonrisas, chisme y debates. It was just another day where nothing and everything happened. Another day where strangers become friends and friends hermanos. Where donde comen dos, comen tres is the neighborhood motto. The barrio dropped by today. And you could say it was a pretty good vibe. Even Abuela came out for an afternoon hang. And El Joven made his pops proud. It was just another day in the neighborhood. Another day at the place where life happens. The barrio dropped by today. And tomorrow, they'll have more to say. Nos vemos mañana.
You want to be in hospitality? You like to be a professional chef? Let's go. Work ethics is essential to what we do. You have to show up every day. If you are on time, that means you are late. So you need lots of dedication if you have chosen this profession.
Being in this program is good because the instructors really care about who you are as a person and not just about the seats they can fill. They really take the time to get to know you. They take the time to actually teach you and not talk at you, and willing to put you hands-on and basically throw you in the fire and see what you can do.
What I like most about the program is the hands-on cooking. The instructors help each individual develop their own style of cooking or baking.
I would encourage anybody that is interested in the culinary arts to join this program. At least research it and check it out. We have a lot of really great things happening here. Last year, the students went to Italy and they had an amazing experience. They get to come back and share their experiences with us.
If you are unique and hardworking, you can really get paid very well. If you are creative and you believe in hard work, this is the proper career for you.
Well, so the Comets defending their Bay Valley Conference championship, still in the running for that. Yuba at 10-0 in league. Contra Costa coming in at 8-2, and also Los Medanos is there at 7-2 as well. And after tonight, still 5 games left, so still quite a long way to go here in this 22-23 season. Jackson, the first shot of the second half, no good. Bracey with the rebound. Boy, Pina gets on the deck to get it, tries to save it, and does. Boy, what a play by Mike Pina, getting on the ground to save possession that time.
Runner,
Hamza looks inside. Mijatovic, Jackson, dribble drive. Little Euro step there, I think, kind of a little stutter move right there. Gets to the cup and lays it home, 34-31, and Alameda's got the first basket of this second half. Seneca Willoughby Seneca finished the half with 10. Miles had 11. And Muhanza and Mijatovic each had 6 for the Cougars. Into the corner we go. Bracey wants the 3 off the backboard, no good. Kind of a weird angle to go off glass. I'm not sure if he meant to do that, but shot no good in any event. Jackson goes all the way, has it blocked away by Bracey. Boy, Darren stayed right with him on the drive and just swatted that one out of bounds. And quickly Landon Manuel going to come into the game here, and Miles Lewis going to get a quick rest. Just getting the second half underway here, 34-31 in favor of Contra Costa. PTR Mijatovic, I thought Mijatovic was going to key it in, but actually it's going to be Davron Morel. Hamza gives it back to Morel. Mijatovic, he wants the jump shot, and off the back iron, no good. Had the good look. Tried to step above the free throw line, couldn't stick it. Seneca off to Manuel. Cameron Robinson coming over, calling for the basketball. Ball swings the other way. Seneca looking for some room. Has it blocked, but he is fouled. And they're going to call this one against Hamza Al-Kablani. And this is going to be a shooting foul, and Seneca Willoughby now to the free throw line to try to give the Comets their first points of the second half. Nearly 2 minutes gone by here in the second. 3-point lead now is 4 as Seneca hits the first of 2 foul shots. So for Yuba, leading the Bay Valley Conference, they've won 14 in a row. And for their last loss, you have to go all the way back to December the 4th against San Diego City. They lost that one 73-70, but boy, that was a long time ago. A 14-game winning streak for Yuba, and that, of course, does include a victory over these Comets. So Willoughby gets them both. Seneca has got 12 now, as he's got his first 2 here in the second half, and there's going to be a foul here. And they're going to get that against the Comets. Jordan Jackson a little upset there. Bracey going to get called for the foul, and that is his second personal foul. And actually, for Yuba, it was back-to-back losses. They also lost to San Jose at San Jose, December the 8th, 83-76. So actually, their last loss was December the 8th, but previous to that, they had lost to San Diego City on December the 4th. Jackson wants the long three-pointer, and that one not that close. Kind of skipped off the iron wide right, and now we're going to have a foul on the rebound here. They're going to call Pina, I believe. Yeah, 35, Mike Pina called for the foul as Manuel hits the deck. Yuga plays at Mendocino tonight. They'll get Contra Costa again on the 10th. And as I said, after tonight, just 5 games left. So Contra Costa still a chance to win the Bay Valley Conference and repeat as champions. Outside it goes, Seneca into a double team. Manuel wants the long shot off the iron, no good. Robinson going to chase it down as Pina hits the floor on the other side. Gets it off to Stamps underneath with nobody there, and he lays it home. Pina fell down, and Robinson chased the ball down, and he saw that Stamps was all alone under the basket, able to get Jeremiah the ball. And Stamps able to finish the play. 38-31 now, Contra Costa. 17:06 to go here in the second. Miguel Johnson giving some tips here to Darren Bracey. Jared Jackson, and his pass a bit high for Morel, and it goes out of bounds as Jackson coming up to the stripe, to the timeline rather, was met by a Contra Costa double team, and his pass not that close, and we're going to have a timeout called by Alameda. 16:56 to go here in the ball game. 38-31, Contra Costa. All right, taking a look there at the Comets' recent ball games. And really, it was the trip up by Yuba and Los Medanos. Other than that, Comets have had things going their way, but against the two other main competitors in the Bay Valley Conference, were unable to beat them. Here's Jeremiah Stamps in between two defenders, able to put it off the glass and home. Mijatovic was there, Pina was there, or maybe that was Hamza actually, number 30, but they could not prevent Jeremiah Stamps from putting the ball off the glass and home, and he's got a chance now for a Comet three-point play. Comets now moving out to a 9-point lead. Jeremiah trying to make it double digits. And the shot is good. So the other competitor in that Bay Valley is Los Medanos. They are facing Napa tonight. They'll be at Alameda taking on these Cougars February the 1st. And Los Medanos had won 7 in a row, and they lost to, you guessed it, Yuba. So the 49ers really putting it on everybody else here in the Bay Valley right now. Oh, a reverse layup and counted for Pina, and he's fouled by Robinson. Mike Pina's made a couple of nice plays today. That save earlier when he had to go on the ground to keep possession for the Cougars, and this time working against the big man, Cameron Robinson. Cameron at 6'9", 225, and the much shorter Pina able to use that reverse layup to finish, and now it's a chance for a Cougars three-point play. Miles Lewis will replace Darren Bracey. And now Omari Stevens coming in, and Jeremiah Stamps will get a rest. So here's Pina trying to complete the three-point play. And Pina's shot, no good. Stevens chases down the rebound, fending off Mijatovic to grab that defensive board. Here comes Willoughby, runs right into that zone defense. They swing it around inside, they get it. Cameron Robinson out. Manuel looking for some room. Seneca Willoughby gets it off to Robinson, way out on the baseline. And now inside to Manuel. Oh, what a pass from Seneca, and he scores! Seneca Willoughby, a pretty pass that time, and Manuel able to finish. Manuel's got his first bucket of the ball game. And boy, tip your cap to Seneca with that beautiful find, with that rocket pass to get the deuce. A 10-point lead now for Contra Costa. Jackson going all the way, and he lays it home. Jordan Jackson able to penetrate. You've seen him hit the three-pointer. This time he gets right to the basket. And remember, he's a guy averaging over 14 points a game, so you know he can score. 43-35 as we tick down to 15-20 to go here in the ball game. Comets swinging it around here. Skip pass out to Seneca. He wants the baseline. Here comes the double team. Kicks it out. Lewis. Three-pointer for Miles. And rims out. Stevens the rebound. Knocked away by Pina. And Jackson comes out with it. Boy, Pina playing good defense there without fouling. Mijatovic could not handle the pass. Ball's loose. Pina trying to chase it down, but he can't save it. It's out of bounds. And a couple of lights just went off. And all of a sudden, got a little bit romantic in here, and then a little bit more. They're trying to get that corrected. The lights almost all back on. It's the back lights going through the baseline here. Yeah, and they've got that corrected now, and nice and bright here again at Contra Costa College. So Contra Costa won 3 of their first 4 games this year. Then they lost 3 of 4. One of those was a 2-point loss at San Mateo. But then from December the 15th through January the 10th, they won 9 of 10. Here is a ball, and that is going to be taken away by Alameda. And here come the Cougars the other way. And even off the, without a made basket. And here is one over, and Shaq. And it's going to be number 10, Shaq Hopkins, who's going to get the dunk. And very fortunate for the Comets, they didn't foul that time. But even after, not following a made basket, the Comets still pressing in that backcourt, or at least defending in that backcourt. Obviously, it's not an official full-court press, but they're not waiting for the made basket to set it up. A lot of defensive pressure in the front court for the Comets. Lewis looking for some room, double team there, and now the shot by Seneca, no good. Crashing for the rebound, and it's taken by Lawrence Washington. That was a big-time rebound there. Manuel kicks it out. Seneca with the basketball. Looks for some room, kicks it over. Stevens has got it. Back to Lewis. He penetrates and flips it up, can't get it. Good-looking take by Miles, couldn't get it to fall, and now we have a foul after the defensive rebound was taken by Shaq Hopkins. So they're going to get Stevens, number 23, Omari Stevens, with the foul. Second team foul against Contra Costa. Alameda has 3 with a ton of time to go here in the second half. 13:37 showing on the clock. Here comes Hamza. Gets it out to Mijatovic. Kind of a strange looking pass. Almost looked like it slipped out of his hand or something. But Pitar able to get it. Here's Mijatovic. Works. Nice spin. All the way to the cup. Lays it off with the left hand. Good looking footwork by Mijatovic, and he's able to finish left hand off the glass. A 10-point lead is cut now to 4. And now the Cougars making a run at the Comets here. Stamps and Rosales getting set to check back into Stevens, and he's going to put up the little jump shot and knock it down. Stevens sandwiched between defenders. That did not deter him from shooting and from scoring. He's got his first bucket of the night. 45-39. Contra Costa able to increase their lead, but it's Alameda's been on a run, and now we're going to have a backcourt call when the pass went to Jackson. He was behind the timeline, and clearly both feet and the ball behind the line when he caught the ball, and the referee is all over that. That was Will Williams, one of the referees, making that call. 45-39 in favor of Contra Costa, trying to increase the lead as Alameda making a run at the home team right now. And here's a foul with Lewis going up. Hamza's going to get called for the foul. And say he got him on the wrist, and then it will be a shooting foul. So Miles Lewis will shoot 2. Miles led all scorers with 11 in the first half. And now a chance to put up a couple of more here. Saji Muhanza getting set to check back into the ball game. And now Miles Lewis will shoot. And the first one is good. So talking about that run from December the 15th through January the 10th, 9 out of 10. That included a win over Los Medanos on December the 21st for Contra Costa. They won that 66-47. The only loss in that stretch was against San Francisco, and they finished the stretch with a 7-game winning streak. And of course, it came to an end against those 49ers on January the 12th. Since the Comets, well, they've won 2 of 3, beating Napa Valley by 10 on Wednesday in the wine country. And Seneca Willis goes all the way, and he draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. So Seneca Willoughby to the free throw line. And he'll shoot a pair here for Contra Costa. First one is good. 48-39, 12-17 to go. One more here for Seneca.
When someone falls.
Second one for Willoughby. Gets them both. And the lead back to 10, just like that. It had been 10, cut to 4 by Alameda. And then the last 6 going to Contra Costa. Now Seneca Willoughby with those 2 foul shots. He's got 14 for the ball game now. So the officials, Horace Shields and Will Williams, making sure they're on the same page. So Alameda made a run at Contra Costa, and Contra Costa answered that run with a run of their own. Jackson with the fake goes around Rosales and tries to get it to Hamza, and Jeremiah Stamps had it go through his hands. So Jeremiah able to get in the passing lane and break up that play. Some fouls, some balls out of bounds, some turnovers, and going to take a little time. And off the inbound, Rosales comes out with the ball. Turnover by the Cougars. Seneca on top, watched by Hamza. And now Rosales will get it. Inside, Stevens wants the shot off the front of the iron, but Rosales has got it, and he puts it off the glass and home. Jordan Rosales got to the right spot, and he's able to finish the play with the offensive rebound on the putback. 51-39, biggest lead of the ball game by either team. Here's another steal. Nice flip to Rosales, uses his body as a shield, but doesn't get the shot to go. Stevens the rebound, and he is fouled. Boy, Miles Lewis with the pretty behind-the-back pass to Rosales, and Rosales going against a bigger defender, able to turn his right shoulder to kind of ward off the defender. Still couldn't get the ball to fall, but then there was number 23, Omari Stevens out of Huntington High School, able to get the offensive rebound and draw the foul. First foul shot not there. So Seneca going to get a rest here. Kamaru Hampton going to come back into the ball game. And with all the fouls and the balls out of bounds, so the pace of this second half has slowed down to a bit of a crawl here, but looking good for the home team. Comets lead 51-39. Omari trying to add to that, and he does. 52-39 now, 11:21 to go to the ball game, and Stevens gets one of two. He's got three on the evening. And up, down. Looking to get it into Pina. Mijatovic has to just kick it back out. Hopkins, dribble, drive, turns into the defense, into the triple team, gets it to Pina, and his pass is stolen. Boy, swarming defense by the Comets, and they really attacking the ball and then shutting off the passing lanes as well. And this one going to be taken away by Mijatovic. 3-on-2 break, and Pina can't handle the pass. Not a good one, however, from number 32, Sajay Mwanza. Tough pass for Pina to handle on the baseline, out of bounds to the Comets. Still a lot of time to go in the ball game. 10:33 and counting. It's a 13-point lead, biggest lead of the ball game by either team. Comets enjoying the Baker's dozen lead right now. That one knocked out of bounds. And it looks like the Comets want to call timeout. They do. With 10:24 to go here in the ball game, 52-39, Comets.
Mix and match the Egg McMuffin, Sausage McMuffin with egg, or Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit. With any two for just $5, you might realize you're a morning person, too.
All right, so following a timeout, 13-point lead here for Contra Costa. They have the ball side out. Kamaru Hampton will key it in, gets it off to Miles Lewis. And 8 to shoot. Lewis looking for some room. He pulls up, shoots the long two off the rim a couple of times and no good. Hopkins the rebound. And here's Jacques Williams going into the front court for the Cougars. Inside Mijatovic, using that pivot foot, watch by Jeremiah, puts up the jump shot, can't get it to go. Kemeru had it, and boy, I think he was hit and the ball went out of bounds. But they're going to say Hampton touched it last. The bench to my right, the Comet bench, thinks it was off of Pitar, but the officials do not agree. So the Comets still have it. And of course, the did hit the rim, so the shot clock back to 30. Mijatovic and Jeremiah Stamps kind of battling here. Now they run the switch. Shaq Hopkins, the jump shot, that misses everything. Air ball there. This one is going to be out of bounds. And last touched by number 32, Sajay Muhansa. So the Comets going to get it back with 9:50 to go here in the ball game. Upcoming for Alameda. We'll get to Los Medanos. That'll be on the first, at Napa Valley on the 3rd. Home against Marin. That'll be on the 10th. Hampton kicks it out. Rosales. Top. Hampton with it, looking into Jeremiah Stamps, but too many blue shirts around the big fella. Outside. Rosales, the nice fake. Gets under the free throw line and pops the jump shot. Jordan Rosales, good penetration. We've seen him get all the way to the cup here tonight. This time he got just under the free throw line, able to elevate and stick the J. Mijatovic has to give it up as Stamps was right in the lane. 54-39. It is now a 15-point lead. The lead just keeps getting bigger here for Contra Costa. Hopkins, the shot, it won't go. Tipped around, chased into the corner, and it looked like it was rescued by the Cougars, but I think I'm going to say out of bounds. So they're going to call a foul. Kamaru Hampton is going to get the foul. Boy, that was a tough one. Both of them chasing the ball into the corner. But the Cougars really needed this, as Robinson will replace Jeremiah Stamps here. So Robinson, Rosales, Hampton, Stevens, and Lewis, the 5 on the floor right now for the gray-cladded Contra Costa Comets. Inside to Jackson, watched by Rosales. Jordan looking for some room, a little windmill arm action there. Right inside, bumping bodies, and Mijatovic able to score against Robinson. Went right at him, gave him a shoulder to create some space, and scored off the glass. Mijatovic does have some nice moves under there. We've seen that hook shot from him a couple of times tonight. Lewis tried to dribble in, out to Hampton. Hampton wants the rainbow shot, knocks it down, spins around the cylinder once, and then falls, and Hampton's got 5. Contra Costa trying to run away and hide. They lead by 16. Pina trapped, and let's say they call timeout. Well, they call a foul. Maybe the ball just went out of bounds. It was shielded by a couple of players right there. I think the ball just went out of bounds. And the Comets going to get it back with 8:16 to go in this once very close game, folks. Kind of turn it into a bit of a blowout here for Contra Costa. Lewis, Hampton runs into a double team. Good help defense by Mijatovic on the baseline. Contra Costa still plenty of time to shoot. Really way too early to start just kind of milking the clock. Rosales' jump shot won't go. And here comes Muhansa with the basketball and lost it. And now they're going to call a foul. And a big groan coming from the Comet bench over to my right. And Hampton had the same thing. The men in gray did not feel that that was a foul, but that one goes against the Comets and Hampton, and it's going to be side out for Alameda. Comets already into the bonus here. 17 fouls now on College of Alameda, so the rest of the way, 7:45 to go. The Comets will be shooting following an Alameda foul. Mihajlovic, Pitar, skip pass. Morel inside. Double team comes. Boy, feisty defense by the Comets. Repost. Put up and lays it home. Muhanza, good work there on the inside. A very important deuce to cut it to 14 now. 57-43, 7:20 to go and counting. So a good lead by the Comets, but certainly not insurmountable. Hampton, and off the blast, no good. Mihajlovic has got the rebound here for Alameda. Cougars need some baskets here, and they can't just trade baskets here. And now we're going to have, let's see, an offensive foul. Peter Mihajlovic called for the foul, and we're going the other way. Of course, that is the offensive foul, so that will not have the foul shots. We're talking about defensive fouls, which are team fouls. That would get the Comets to the line, but the offensive foul will not. But unfortunately for Alameda, they don't get the deuce. And as we tick down under 7 minutes to go here, it's a 14-point lead for Contra Costa. Seneca Willoughby behind his back. Rosales tried to penetrate. Too many defenders there. Here's Manuel with the shot, no good. Williams has got the rebound. Alameda wants to change ends. Here comes a double team on the sideline. And this is going to be a tie-up. No, they're going to get the ball out. Jackson, he wants the three. Off the back of the iron, no good, and Rosales chases it down. Off here to Seneca Willoughby. The defense is back, so the Comets, I'm sure, will take some time here. There's the jump shot, and Lily's no good. Mihajlovic ahead of Rosales to take the rebound. Good transition defense that time by Alameda. They got back very nicely there, and I thought that maybe the Comets would go ahead and run some clock, but still a lot of time to go here in this game. Jackson gets it inside, and we're going to have a foul before that. So we're going to have a 1-and-1 situation. That is going to be seventh team foul called against Contra Costa. Robinson going to come out of the game now. And on the line is Saji Muhanza. Now this is a pair of shots that they really need. And remember, in the bonus here, this is a non-shooting situation. So got to have the first one. Doesn't get it. Seneca comes out with the rebound, and then Muhanza bumps him to the ground. Boy, and that will be a defensive foul. And how about that turn of events? Muhanza a chance to get a couple of free throws, misses the first, and then he fouls Seneca after the defensive rebound. And now Seneca and the Comets will come all the way here into the other side of the floor, and they'll be shooting foul shots. This is a 1-and-1 situation here, and none of the Comets look on the key here for these foul shots. Seneca gets the first. Boy, very confident in Seneca's ability to hit free throws. So an interesting turn of events there with Alameda shooting foul shots, not getting it, and then fouling, and the Comets getting these foul shots. Seneca gets them both, and with 6:01 to go, it's 59-43. The lead is 16. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 5:55 to go. It's the Comets by 16. Some more of those recent games. There's that 71-70 win over Napa Valley for Alameda that lost to Marin. And, of course, there's that loss to Yuba, 22 points, but the 49ers are just not losing basketball games right now, ladies and gentlemen. They are playing just out of sight. When I told you they've won 14 in a row, and you have to go all the way back to December, the last time they lost a game. But the Comets still have a chance to catch them. They really needed this win here tonight, and right now they've got things well in hand, leading by 16, but still a few minutes to go here at nearly 6. Jackson, dribble drive, penetrates, puts it up, doesn't get it, and we're going to have a blocking foul. And it looks like Jordan Jackson's going to go to the free throw line for a couple of very important free throws here for Alameda. And the foul is going to be against Landon Manuel. And Jordan Jackson's going to shoot free throws. Jordan got the Cougars off to a good start tonight as he hit the first basket of the ballgame. It was a three-pointer. And then throughout the rest of that first half, as Jackson gets the first, the lead changed hands several times, a real seesaw affair. The Comets did end up winning that first half, 34-29. And really things have really ballooned here in the second half, and Jackson gets them both. So 5:48 to go. It's 59-45. Contra Costa looking for win number 9 in conference, number 16 overall. And trying to stay within shouting distance of the first place Yuba 49ers. Rosales, dribble drive to the inside, off to Manuel. He's got time, lines up the three, doesn't get it. Ball pulled down. Good offensive rebound by Dwayne Johnson, and boy, that's going to give them a fresh shot clock here. And Contra Costa probably in a situation where they would want to milk some time now, leading by 14. As we tick down to 5:05 to go. Willoughby wants the shot, off the rim, no good, and Willoughby gets it. A fresh shot clock, and they get it off to Dwayne Johnson. They pull it right back out. That's the smart thing to do. Go ahead and run some clock here. Here's Manuel off to Rosales. Still 19 on the shot clock. Manuel landed. Works against Williams. Off to Seneca Willoughby. Seneca dribble drive. Off the glass and home as he hits the floor. No foul called. But boy, a couple of offensive rebounds, and that couldn't have worked out any better for the Comets as they erased a lot of time from the clock and got the basket to go with it. Here's a steal on the sideline by Johnson. Off to Manuel. Gives it to Seneca. Misses the slam dunk. 61-45. Ball knocked away by Willoughby. Oh, what a play defensively. Here come the Comets the other way. Rosales lays it up for Dwayne Johnson. He doesn't get it to go, but draws the foul, and he will shoot two. Boy, earlier in the half, the Comets, after leading going into the second half by 5, they had extended the lead to 10, but then it was Alameda who made a nice run at the Comets to cut the lead to 4. But since then, it has been all Contra Costa, and they now lead at 61-45. And Dwayne Johnson now can add to this. And a moisture on the floor over here after bodies hitting the floor. Probably a little sweat there from Seneca Willoughby, and the officials. And Eric Taylor, well, he's got mop-up duty tonight. And to make sure none of the players slip on that. 18 for Seneca Willoughby here tonight. Had himself an excellent game. Of course, he is the reigning MVP of the Bay Valley Conference and playing like an MVP here tonight. Comets in a game they really had to have. You know, Yuba's playing Mendocino tonight, and Mendocino, along with Merritt and Napa Valley, those teams all underwater with their record. So you figure the 49ers would win that game, but you never know. But certainly a likely scenario there. So for the Comets, they knew they had to have this one, and it looks like they're going to get it. And Dwayne Johnson gets them both. The lead now 63-45, an 18-point lead, biggest of the ball game. And after playing a very fine first half, and even partway into the second half, Alameda has really been dominated by Contra Costa. Here is a foul. Alameda going to the hole, and they're going to shoot 2 foul shots now. Saji Muhanza going to the foul line.
At the line shooting pair, Muhanza.
First one for Muhanza, and he doesn't get it to go.
19 foul Comets.
So looking ahead for Contra Costa, Wednesday at Napa, or pardon me, they'll be in Kentfield to take on the Mariners. I was looking at the game at Napa Wednesday, and when Bracey had 18 in that game, as Muhanza gets 1 of 2. But upcoming, it'll be in Kentfield. They'll take on the Mariners. That'll be on February the 1st, and then at Mendocino on the 3rd. This one goes out of bounds. Home versus Merritt on the 8th. In Marysville to take on the 49ers. That'll be on the 10th. We'll keep an eye on that one. They'll wrap up the season here in San Pablo against Solano. That'll be on the 15th. To the side, now into the ball game. Joseph Appel, number 10. And now we have a foul here against Muhanza and Alameda. So the Yuba game, they were missing some players with COVID. Even Coach Johnson was out with sickness. And they overwhelmed Solano with their size. Had won the previous 2 against LMC. Going into that last game versus the Mustangs, LMC just shot the ball much better that night. And the Comets didn't shoot it so well. First one no good. And Coach Johnson said his guys, well, they should have been trying to get the ball inside more to the bigs. And actually they've done some of that, but really they've been better at penetrating tonight. Getting to the cup and scoring. Here's Muhanza, knocks down. Manuel goes up, doesn't get it, and Johnson comes out with the rebound. So remember, if you win the conference, you get an automatic bid to the postseason. And the Comets still looking for that. And boy, that knocked down by Appel from the outside. And this one just goes from bad to worse for the Mustangs. 63-46 now. Under 3 minutes to go here. Jackson dribble drive, puts it up off the glass at home. He is fouled, and a chance now for an Alameda 3-point play. So the automatic bid for the conference champs, and then there's a criteria that will be followed based on those points. There will be a seeding meeting. Teams are then grouped from that, and there will be some bubble teams. And the field of teams has gone from 18 to 24, and they'll have a couple of rounds of those play-in games. So some of those bubble teams will have to play the extra games in order to get into the tournament. You know, dealing with COVID and then playing 6 games in 11 days kind of wore the Comets down. There's a shot that won't go, and that included that loss to Yuba and to Los Medanos, the 2 other teams battling for the top spot in the Bay Valley. So really that whole situation came at a bad time for Contra Costa. Here's a ball going to be out of bounds. Manuel really hustling here, diving on the baseline trying to save it. He can't do it this time. And with 2:33 to go, both teams in double bonus, and a big lead for Contra Costa. They lead it by 17. And of course, you know, during that time when they were losing to both the other contenders in the Bay Valley, Coach Johnson offered no excuses. He just said the other teams played better, and you certainly got to play with the hand you're dealt. But when you're missing players from COVID and the coach can't attend practices and you play all those games in a very short period of time, it's bound to wear you down. And the Comets came up with those 2 very important losses. But other than that, they've had another magnificent season trying to defend this Bay Valley championship. So Miles going to come back into the ball game. Manuel going to take his seat. Jackson trying to cut the lead to 15. He does. 2:23 to go. And the Comets certainly will be in no hurry the rest of the way here. They've got this one well in hand. And it's really been a dominating second half for Contra Costa that has led to this big lead. Appel wants another shot, and off the rim and backboard, no good. Offensive rebound blocked away. Rebound, that one taken by Shaquan Horsey. I think he had it blocked from behind. Here's a shot off the glass, that's no good. Boy, Mijalovic had it, but he had it blocked from behind by Horsey, but I think they're going to get Shaquan with the foul. Let's see. Yeah, they are going to get number 15, Shaquan Horsey, with that foul from behind. Kind of thought he got all ball, but the official certainly did not. And now foul shots upcoming for Mijalovic. First one, no good. Next one, no good. He misses them both. Rebound being tipped around. Pitar coming out with it and lays it off the glass and home with the left hand. Well, he showed some good moves and good work with the hands and showing that he can go from both hands. Robinson, the reverse layup won't go. And now as we tick down to a minute and a half, 66-53. Alameda's got to get shots up in a hurry. This one's going to be knocked out of bounds. And this one, last touch by Mijalovic. And Contra Costa going to get it back. Hampton going to come back into the ball game. Rosales going to take a seat for Contra Costa. Last minute 28. To look at the score now, you wouldn't think it, but this was a hotly contested game well into the second half. Skip pass to the outside. Lewis has got it. Kicks it back out. Appel, he wants the long three-pointer. No good. Hampton's got the offensive rebound, and Contra Costa can just run more clock. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock as we go under 1 minute in the ball game here. Robinson has it. Works against Mijalovic. Here comes the double team. Cameron nearly lost it. Does lose it. Recovers. And now he gets the foul here from Mijalovic. So Cameron Robinson drawing the foul way away from the basket. Nearly at half court, so Cam will shoot a couple of foul shots here. Robinson missing the first. The lead is 13. And Robinson, one more foul shot for Contra Costa. Second one is good. Lead is 14, ticking down to 45 seconds to go. Robinson. And now Mijalovic has got it. Jackson has it. He lets fly, knocks it down. Jackson hits the three, and a timeout coming here with 32.9 to go. Contra Costa 67, College of Alameda 56. All right, gentlemen, back on the floor here for the last 32.9. Inbound pass goes to Appel. Here comes a triple team against him, trying to get rid of it, and now we're going to have a timeout on the other side. So that will be a full timeout. We'll take another break. 67-56, Comets. Shot clock shows 20 seconds. Foul is going to be against Hamza, and Contra Costa is going to shoot foul shots here. Miles Lewis to the charity stripe for the Comets. Last 22.9. And the pace has slowed quite a bit here in the last couple of minutes. But all in all, a great night for Contra Costa, and this one knocked down by Miles. Miles Lewis with 14 on the ball game tonight, trying to make it 15 here. Second shot from Miles, gets it to go. He gets them both. 69-56, 22.9 to go. Here's Jackson racing into the front court, and he lets fly, knocks it down. From downtown, Jackson hits the three. It's a 10-point game here, but just 17 seconds to go. Robinson gets the pass, but before that, Hampton was fouled on the sideline, and he'll go to the free throw line. So, for Alameda, not quitting here, even though they're down by quite a bit, but still playing as hard as ever. And Hampton to the free throw line. He shoots two as both teams into the double bonus. This one is knocked down by Kamaru, and he and Miles Lewis having a little bit of a laugh. All smiles on that Comets side here tonight, as they look like they are going to claim their 9th win of the year here in the Bay Valley. Hampton's next one, and he gets them both. 71-59, last 13 seconds to go. Hamza coming across the line. Mijatovic behind his back. Pitar wants the shot, knocks it down with 8.4 to go. Lewis has got it, and this should wrap it up. Lost it. Tries to recover, and Lewis goes all the way, lays it home. That will not count, and that will do it. No basket on the last one, but it's a 10-point win for Contra Costa as they win it 71-61 over the College of Alameda. Contra Costa runs their Bay Valley record to 9-2, 16-7 overall. Alameda drops to 4-7 in the Bay Valley, 6-17 overall. So Contra Costa keeping pace with first place Yuba, as Yuba, of course, they have won 14 in a row, and they're in Mendo tonight. And upcoming now for Contra Costa, they'll be in Kentfield to take on the Mariners on February the 1st. For all of us here at BayAreaSports.tv and Contra Costa College Basketball, I'm Anthony Schultz from San Pablo saying good night.